What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Truck Driver Sean YouTube channel. Today, obviously, I'm wearing the outfit. Fuck Fuzz, because we all know I hate Fuzz. But I'm curious, and people have asked me to do stuff along the lines of Doom and Fuzz worship, so I'm not naive. I know who the brands are. They're doing really interesting things just because, I just know things because I pay attention. And one of them, I liked the name. It was the name that was like, that is such a cool name. Obviously, you clicked on the video, so you know. Fuzz Imp. And the pedal we have is this, right here. Yes. That sexy motherfucker. Look at that. Oh, yes. That is the Adventure Octave Fuzz. It has 6 controls on it. Going across the top, you have your octave, which adjusts how far up the octave goes on your fuzz, and it's very reactive. As you're turning it, you get a little more fuzz. It doesn't put a lot of hair on it, but it doesn't. It's as much as it goes up an octave, it just kind of changes how it reacts when you're hitting the strings in a very interesting way. I mean, I've played a shit ton of fuzz pedals at this point, and a lot of them have octave things, but none of them really act the way this one does. This one is very musical and useful. And then you have your blend knob, which blends between your clean preamp and your fuzz. So you can still use a lot of the clean preamp. So if you have a little bit of distortion on your amp, which is the way that I choose to use it, because I fucking hate fuzz. So if I could just use fuzz to color, for me, that's the best way to work so I can enjoy myself. So I keep it a little more to the preamp side than the fuzz side, but you can really go crazy with it. I mean, I'm going to show you what it does. It just, to me, it causes a lot of noise. Like every fuzz pedal on the planet. I know I say it about overdrives, but more so on fuzz pedals, can we have a fucking noise gate? At least an internal trim pot or something? I mean, they're noisy motherfucking pedals. They just are. And then you have your high, which is an active part of the EQ, and that adjusts, obviously, your high frequencies. Going across the bottom, you have your fuzz, which is actually treated as a secondary, all right? And that, it just is the amount of fuzz that's smashing the tail end of the product. If you look at it like reading left, right, like you're reading a book, your octave is actually the main part of your fuzz. This here kind of takes where this doesn't have hair and adds hair. Pretty simple if you look at it that way. And then you have your clean volume, which obviously, we've been talking about a clean preamp, right? It just adjusts the overall volume of the clean preamp. Then you have the low, obviously, if the high adjusted the high frequencies, the low is the active part of the EQ that adjust the low frequencies. All very simple, yeah? Built great. It's got a good weight to it. It's got a interesting graphic on it, which is as pixelated as all hell. If I had to complain about anything, it'd probably be the fact that when it was printed, it wasn't printed very clear. It's kind of, I don't know if you can kind of see it in there. Which at the end of the day, yes, looks do have a lot to do with how we buy things, but is it really that important? I mean, what makes it important is what's inside the pedal. But in today's universe, with all the high definition printing going on, I don't know. I would, obviously he doesn't print these himself, so I'm pretty sure he has somebody do it. I would have words with those people going, listen, dude, this is not rocket science shit in 2022. Can you make that, print come out a little more clear, please? I mean, paying you how much money? Make the shit come out clear. But anyway, we're going to hook that up to the Jet Shitty. It's been modded by AMM Amplified. And we'll tinker. And because someone asked, I'm going to use a 7-string. I only have one of them, so we're going to use my signature Deviant guitar. It's called a linchpin. If you want it, get all Deviant guitars and tell them you want one of the Fat Man's friggin' shitty-ass 7-strings. All right? Let's hook this bitch up and see what she do. All right, so here we are. We are all hooked up. We have the Adventure pedal by Fuzz Imp hooked up to the het shitty. Fucking hate that amp. I love it now that it's been fixed, but thank you, Amp Man. Amplified. If you need something modded, check that motherfucker out. All right, so I just did a quick little dial in just to make sure I was in tune because, you know, apparently the Doom and Stoner guys are really stuck on their fucking tuning. So let's see what I got here. So as you can see, it's a fuzz, and I know I have the Fuck Fuzz shirt on, but this fuzz, every once in a while, I get super lucky, and a fuzz will come into my place that's actually usable. This one, I like it. It's usable, it's musical. It gets super hairy, super fuzzy, which we're gonna find out now. I'm gonna turn some knobs. All right. So everybody wants to know what the difference is between what I have it set on the pedal, what the amp is. I can already hear you guys bitching and complaining about it. So let's show you that. We'll get that right out of the way. Alright, as you can tell, it just sounds really good. Fucking really loud though. You take your hand off that fretboard. Noise gate, motherfucker! Alright. A noise gate would be nice. Just saying. Shh. Cell phone, be quiet. Fucking Park Kingry. Matter of fact, thank you, Park. Not for interrupting me, but for letting me borrow this. I've been wanting to get Fuzz Imp on my channel for a long time, just because I like the name. I had no idea what his stuff is. But this is like, for a fuzz, this is really useful, so. The first one is the octave. Let's tinker with that for a second. As you can tell, you can do a lot of crazy stuff with that. So the next one is the blend knob, which is going to kind of blend your clean preamp with your fuzz. All right. So yeah, we're gonna. Right now it's in the middle. Then we'll turn all the way down, turn all the way up. Here we go. All right. So So as you can tell, it just ever so slightly moves those stuffs around. So if you just need it to have a little more of that clean signal come through to get a little more clarity, it's very useful to have that. So now we're going to do the low. Right now it's, well, let's put it right in the middle. Seems to be the best way to do it. Do it in the middle, then we'll kill it, then we'll raise it. All right, so yeah, that was the high, not the low, because I'm stupid. All right, so the next one is the fuzz, which is going to be what terminates how much hair is going to be on your fuzz, or your secondary fuzz, if you want to call it that. Fuck. All right, so we're gonna put the fuzz in the middle. Do this hitting, drop it all the way down, bring it all the way up. Okay, yeah. Sorry I lost myself there for a second. That was fun. Alright, the next one is the clean volume, which gives you how much of that clean tone you're going to have in there, right? So, we're going to start in the middle. We're going to do the same thing again. Hopefully this time I don't, lose track of what the fuck I'm doing. as you can tell, that comes in super handy. Super handy. Now for the low. It's already at 50%. Yeah. I should have just called it the high just to be a dickhead, but it's the low. How low can you go? All right, let's find out. Alright, and because this is a fuzz pedal and I'm an asshole, as you know, on my way out, before my final thoughts, we're diming everything. We going full gorilla dick on this motherfucker. Da, 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 da. Oh. She's already giving us problems. Holy shit. Here we go. Oh yeah! fucking fun. Again, I hate fuzz pedals, but this pedal is just fucking fun. Hey, 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 hey. Ah, shit, man. I thought that was going to be a good one. That was weak as fuck. How come I always get awesome farts when I'm not on camera? But on camera, it's like, oh, that's some weak-ass shit. All right, so what is my final opinion of the Fuzz Imp Adventure Pedal? I think it's named correctly. Because if you sit down with it, as somebody who hates fuzz, like, I don't hide any bones about it. I even tell builders, I hate fuzz. And they still send them to me, which is hilarious. And I get why they do it, like this. The Fuzz Imp pedal. I'm a guy who hates fuzz. Everybody who knows me knows I hate fuzz. And I just sat here and had a ridiculously good time with a fuzz pedal. All right? So, as a builder, the gentleman, hi dude, I've actually talked to him a couple times now. Super nice guy, by the way. Homeboy knows how to make a fun pedal. And he named it Adventure Pedal, which to me seems an appropriate name because I'm in B standard on a 7-string, and I just had a hell of a good time. I'm not a Doom player. I'm not a stoner player. I only know like one blues lick. I'm a chugging, stupid thrash piece of shit. And I just had a good time with a fuzz pedal. So if you're not a fuzz pedal type person, granted, this is boutique, made in the United States, probably in the guy's basement or garage, or on his kitchen table. But you can tell the components are high quality. Only thing it's missing, noise gate. Must have noise gate. All fuzzes, all overdrives, all distortion pedals. Just put a fucking gate that at least takes care of what the pedal does. I'm not saying you just shut down the amp. But having a noise filter, maybe not a gate, but a noise filter, would be nice because, I mean, shit. It's just making shit tons of noise. Ain't nobody looking for that. Maybe 5 people on Earth. But the pedal's amazing. It's built great. It's going to run you about 169 bones US. Is it worth it? I think any fuzz that will make me play and have a good time, if it's not over $200, is worth it. Do I think this is a $100 pedal? No. Just the components alone, it's worth more than $100. If I had to say anything was cheap about this pedal, it'd be the fucking graphic. I can haul 50 pedals off my wall right now that have high-res graphics. That's really the only thing. And I don't know how he's doing it. I know that he's a DIY guy. So he very well could be somehow printing this himself at home using a makeshift whatever the fuck. And if that's the case, then fuck it, dude. Forget I said anything. But if you're paying somebody to do that, the graphics should be better. Because that's a Fuzzy Wuzzy had a little bear. Maybe it's supposed to look that way because it's a fuzz pedal? I don't know. I never thought of that until I ran my suckhole a little too long about it, huh? But anyway, at the end of the day, would I buy this pedal? Knowing what I know today about this pedal, I hate fuzz. But this pedal here is fucking fun. So I don't know if I'd buy it because I have so many pedals. But I've played a lot of fuzzes, and this is the first time I've actually had this much fun since I played the Earth. Oh, what the fuck is the name of that? I got it sitting over here too, and I just can't read through the fucking mesh. Earth Splitter. There we go. By This Heavy Earth was the last time I had that much fun with one. And before that, I think it was a 906 effect. So 903 effects out of Texas. They had a really cool octave one that had the gate built into it, which is really fucking nice. I'm just gonna say, that's nice. That's how I know it needs a goddamn gate. So I played one with it, and I was like, damn, that's fucking awesome. But yeah, is it worth $170 of your hard-earned U.S. currency? Yeah, for sure. Like I said, when I go out and buy it, like literally I have so many pedals that I'm not really motivated to buy many pedals these days, but if I had to buy a fuzz, or if I could have like, say 10 fuzzes, this would definitely be one of them, for sure. Because it was fun. And you can dial in like a really good spectrum of tone with it. And arguably, if I was to turn the gain down on the amp itself, I think that it would even clean up more. But you don't want a fuzz pedal to be completely clean. As much as I hate fuzz pedals, you still want them to be a fuzz pedal, right? But this is not just good for the Doom guys. I think that guys like the 70s rock or some of the modern rock now is getting a little bit of fuzz thrown into it. I think you can find a place on your pedal board for this, or at least in your studio if you're doing recordings and stuff. I think it'd be very good, especially like for solos. If you're a solo player, oh man, you could color some solo tones with that like so good. I'm just not that guy. I'm not a widdly guy. I'm a chuggy guy. That's right. I'm a zero talent hack. It's just it's the way it is. I'm 48 and I'm having fun. I'm not gonna learn how to solo today. I'm sorry. I'm too old. I'm just having fun, just chugging and being an asshole on the internet. But yeah, Fuzz Imp. I definitely have to try more stuff for sure. Park Kingry from Park's Custom Pedals, a different pedal company. Let me borrow this, by the way. And Park has some more of them coming in too, and he's gonna send me those. So there will be more Fuzz Imp on my channel. And yeah. Can't really expect Fuzz Imp or any of these other fuzz pedal companies to send me stuff, guys. So, am I going to go out and buy a shit ton of fuzzes? No. I bought a bunch to start the videos, and I tried to sell them, and it's almost impossible to sell a fuzz pedal. I'm stuck with a shit ton of fuzz pedals. Fucking hate fuzz. So, yeah. I'll have some more Fuzz Imp stuff. He has some overdrives. I'd actually try his overdrives because of how musical the fuzz is. It makes me wonder how musical his overdrive would be. I don't know. I'd be very curious. I might see if I can find one used at a decent price or something. Maybe get one on, or maybe see what Park has coming might be a good idea too. I think Park said he had like 3 or 4 or 5 pedals coming from Fuzz Imp. So no matter what they are, I'm going to try them. I'll demo anything. If you're a builder out there and you're like, he doesn't do what I do. Part of what makes this fun, I am not a professional YouTuber. I don't do this for pay. And if I do make any money, I usually either pick up something to give away on my channel, or every month, whatever the ads make gets dumped into the American Cancer Society in my late wife's name. So, yeah. I don't really profit from this. I have curiosities, and I don't drink or do drugs anymore. And I needed something to do with my time. So I decided, I'm curious about gear. I'm just going to tinker with it and just see what sounds I can get. So whatever it is, send it. I'll give you my address. I'll try anything. If it's horrible, though, I'm going to warn you. I'm going to say something. Because no one paid me to keep my mouth shut. And if there was, that's another thing, too. I've been offered money to demo stuff, and I don't take money. What I've done in the past is someone like, hey, I'd like to give you a couple $100 to demo this. I'm like, how about you just give me the unit and I'll give it away on my channel? And they can't believe I say that. It's like, I have a good job. I make pretty good money. I don't need to be paid for this. I don't want this to be a job because I want to still have fun. I still want to be authentic. Unfortunately, almost everybody I know that's gone and made YouTube like kind of like a thing, they lose who they are. I know these people, and they're not who they are on camera. It's preposterous. I don't want to do that. I still want to be my fucking dumbass self. I still want to be talking about how your mom gives the best fucking noggin on the planet, you know what I mean? She's fucking skull-worthy. She likes her hair pulled and everything. It's great. She's a dirty old whore. But, it's just the way it is. So, yeah. And I appreciate everybody saying something awesome about the Fuck Fuzz shirt. The old lady had that made for me. That's right. Booty Call Becky had it made. One of her friends prints tees. And Park Kingry was like, I do tees, so maybe if I can find a cheap way to have it done, I'll sell some Fuck Fuzz t-shirts. Or if you make t-shirts, go ahead and make them. I don't care. I just thought it was funny to wear it because I hate fuzz, and I'm demoing fuzz pedals. So it's kind of like my own little joke, I guess. But anyway, this video is long as shit, so hey, Keep music evil. Just not too evil, all right? Like slightly evil. Bring metal to the children. Remember, first off, and at all cost, fuck Fuzz. Hey, don't be a dick. Subscribe to my shit. Later.